Peace and blessings, power people. You are listening to Reverend and High Priestess Thema Aziz Sirwa. I'm here at the Womb Sauna headquarters. And before I prepare for my next client, I just wanted to bring you some words of clarity, of inspiration, of wisdom. And hopefully what I say to you calls you to actions that will elevate your life and improve your quality of living. It is better for you to be honest than to be accomplished and busy. What do I mean by that? It's so easy to define your success by what you're doing, forgetting that you can lose yourself in doing and not being who you really say you are. And it's going to be very difficult to be who you say you are in your illusions about success. There's a difference between I am successful because I accomplish things versus I define my success by how congruent I am with how I see myself and how that matches with what's showing up in my life. There's a difference between seeing yourself as successful because you got the degree, because you got the merit certificate, because you were able to get the incorporation papers done, set up a business checking account. Yes, those are all great things to do. I am a big advocate of counting every win, but what I'm talking to you about is if you do all of these things, check all of these things off your list, but when it's time to lay your head down at night, you don't have real peace. You ain't got nobody to lay next to. That's important to some people. I know it's important to me. I am going to keep a warm bed. Hey, God, that's God's plan for my life. If you can't really feel good about who you are, what does it really matter what you've done? It doesn't matter. There are people who obtain wealth and fame and go viral and all of that, buy the big mansions, buy the fancy cars, become philanthropists, and they are able to say I accomplished that but not have any peace inside. There is no healing without the truth. And I just wanted to nudge you and remind you to invest in a level of authenticity and honesty with yourself that makes your presence and impact and power in the world undeniable. Be a human being that shows up in rooms that people say that's a real person. There is a way to live life without your avatars, presenting the mask of you instead of the real you. What are you trying to prove, and who are you trying to prove it to? Honestly, answer that honestly. Who are you trying to prove that I'm the one, I'm a boss, or I know this, I know that? Okay. When I was growing up in a Christian church, there's a scripture in the Bible that says you will know them by their fruit. I don't have to pretend to be anything. You will know by how I walk, how I talk, how I present myself, how I show up, who I am. I don't pretend. I don't give pretense. I don't give all of that, because it doesn't serve me. Because see, once you create an image, an avatar of yourself, how are you going to maintain this image you've created? And most people fail, and then they leave themselves depressed and distraught because you can't even live up to the stuff you say you are. Well, maybe it's time to be honest about who you are in this moment and stop trying to live according to who you want to become or who you've been. Because the only place where you have power, real power, is in this moment. Not in your past, not in the next moment. Are you winning in this moment? And what do you count as a win? Every moment that I feel joy, every moment that I'm able to successfully keep my nervous system calm, every moment that I'm able to interact with other people and feel the flow of love and joy and just laughter and freedom is a win for me. As a businesswoman, running a company that is international and has been for years, yes, every payment notification is a win. Yes, every time one of my executive team members grows in their capacity of using their gifts and yeah, those are wins too. But if I'm honest and I'm committed to being rigorously honest with myself, I am not pulling a blind over my face and pretending to be somebody that I'm not. If I'm honest and I check in my heart and I take a deep breath, I realize that the real wins for me, the real wins are when Thema is just satisfied with herself. When I'm good with me. When I hear myself say I'm going to do something, be something, and because of where I am and how congruent I am with myself, I can deliver what I'm saying, what I'm putting on my website, what I'm standing in front of women who are trusting me with their healing process, saying, Thema, you out here telling women they can heal everything. I am congruent. And you can't give other people what you don't have within you. So if something is not harmonized within yourself, you'll be out here in these streets telling people you are somebody that you cannot live up to. You'll be out here telling people you can do things that you have not cultivated the capacity to do. And all I'm saying is, how does that serve you? How does that serve you? Get honest. There is no healing without the truth. Get honest. Where are you with yourself today? And how is that showing up in your life? How is it showing up in your bank account balance? How is it showing up in your expression of your creativity? How is it showing up in your relationships? Stop creating responsibilities for other people and things that aren't their responsibility. Your life is yours. So if there's something that you're not satisfied with about your life, I know how tempting it can be to start looking outside of yourself, but I'm nudging you to look within. What is going on within you that things don't line up in your external environment? Well, are things lined up in your internal environment? Are you regulated within? Are you healthy in mind, body, and spirit? Or are you pretending that you are? Are you really successful, or are you pretending that you are? And there is a difference. And recognizing that difference in this moment can literally change your life. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope what I've said to you gives you some clarity, but more importantly, I hope it's activated something in you that makes you begin to do something different from this moment moving forward. Stay invested and committed to doing whatever it takes to be whole, to be happy, to have real peace, and to be free.